Welcome in, everybody, to TB Sports 27. We are live after real life's Friday Night Smackdown. We are joining you for our Friday Night Smackdown as part of Universe Mode. So let's get into it. Why don't you guys let us know what you thought. What an interesting Smackdown that just finished up. Let me know if you guys finished watching. Man, I don't want to spoil it. You guys jump in the conversation first, but what an interesting ending to tonight's Friday Night Smackdown. We're going to jump into our own version of Smackdown, and as always, we'll give a couple of moments for folks to join in, and we'll mention at the top, if you've been following along with us on Twitter, we like to plug the Twitter off the top. If you've been following along with us, we tweeted about an hour and a half ago saying that we were going to be streaming here as soon as Smackdown was over. So if you guys were giving us the big Twitter follow, you knew this was on the horizon here. So follow along with us, TB Sports 27 on Twitter. We got Brian Vasquez here. Welcome in, Brian, for our episode of Smackdown here tonight on our Universe Mode. You can see where we are on the calendar as we're quickly approaching SummerSlam, as well as NXT's Bash at the Beach. We will play both of those events in full. And as always, follow along with us on Patreon. We've uploaded complete series of the Denver Broncos franchise. We got the Season 1 of Arena Football from the Georgia Force up on Patreon as well. You can request streams. You can request what you want to see on the channel each and every week. You can do it once a month if you become a mega fan. We have super fan, mega fan, historian tiers, all the classic content, stat books. You can request what streams you want to see on the channel. That is at patreon.com/tvsports27. You can check out the link down below. Help support the channel. Give us a look-see over there on Patreon and check out all the classic bonus content that we got up there. Not just the classic content. We have the ability for you to shape the channel by requesting what streams you want to see. Yes, Brian also watching Friday Night Smackdown and seeing the shocking ending. I didn't hear anything about that. Normally, rumors sometimes they're a little hard to come by. You'll often hear rumors, and it kind of spoils the surprise. I didn't hear anything. In fact, the man that returned, he was just in action at Ric Flair's last match last weekend. So less than a week later, the man himself coming back to WWE. What an interesting change of events here. But we got our own episode of Smackdown here this evening. And we're going to kick things off with the Prophet, Angelo Dawkins, going up against Mike Mizanin, The Miz, as we are on our road to SummerSlam here. Should be an interesting card here tonight on SmackDown. We're going to see the Dudes with Attitudes in action as well. They're going to be taking on the Natural Disasters, and that's going to be Dolph Ziggler's first matchup since he was defeated by Robert Roode in the big street fight that happened 1 week ago on SmackDown. We've been plugging it for a while, and we'll plug it here again. If you guys hadn't seen that episode of Smackdown right after this stream is over, go check it out, because you guys need to see the Robert Roode Dolph Ziggler street fight that went down last episode of Friday Night Smackdown. So check that out. It's in the archives. You guys can check that out whenever you like. But for now, the Prophet, Angelo Dawkins, the Hurt Business, they've been dealing with many tag teams. The Conspiracy, RK Bro, the New Day. I understand we're going to see some battles between the Conspiracy, RK Bro, and the New Day here tonight as well, as we're kicking off this edition of SmackDown, and you're getting a look at The Miz and two non-fan favorites here going at it between The Miz and Angelo Dawkins.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in
It looks like, I don't know why there's no Lashley and MVP, because he's assigned to be their manager, but maybe we can say they're on a little business trip tonight. Maybe Lashley and MVP are conducting Hurt Business, and they're not here. Brian says, what do you think about AEW? What about AEW in general? Talking about one show in particular, Dynamite this past week. Interesting show. Big main event, right? That happened on Dynamite. I know Rampage going on right now. The interim champion in action as we speak. I usually don't, most people don't catch Rampage. I usually don't watch Rampage myself, because there's usually not too much on it that's must see, you know. Every once in a while, like when they did the Double Ring Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago, I tuned into Rampage. And of course, the early days when they had the debut of CM Punk and they had Christian Cage challenging for the Impact Championship, I was tuning in every week to Rampage. But much like most people, I haven't tuned in quite some time. Up and over the Prophet, Angelo Dawkins. We're seeing a lot of the Prophet. This is one benefit of aligning yourself with MVP. He can get you those big bookings. So you see the name of this stream here, Uneasy Feeling. And there is an uneasy feeling in the air right now. It's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like the early days of the NWO. You know, we often talk about how there was just chaos and everything going on backstage. We're coming up on one full week without Mr. McMahon in charge of WWE here in our universe mode, since he announced his sudden retirement before main event last Saturday. And there's for some reason, there just has been tension in the air all afternoon here backstage at the arena. There's been speculation, maybe the return of Retribution could be happening tonight. We don't know, but you're just going to have to stay tuned. But it's just one of those, it's a weird feeling in the air, you know what I mean? It's just a weird evening going on right now. But for now, we got Angelo Dawkins, the Prophet, and The Miz. And The Miz stomping away, hammering away at the back of the leg of Angelo Dawkins. And Miz sending the Prophet back into the ring. Miz wiping his feet with Dawkins. Dawkins rolling out. Side headlock by The Miz. Oh my goodness, he plants him. The Prophet, he's in a bad way right now. Oh, and Angelo Dawkins just shoving The Miz away. How about that? It's not pretty, but it's effective. And he goes into the cover. Wait a minute now. I don't know, can we even feel bad? It's The Miz getting cheated right now. Scorpion death drop by The Miz. He nails it. Right kick to the small of the back of the Prophet, Angelo Dawkins. Friday Night Smackdown, our edition of Friday Night Smackdown. Post real life Friday Night Smackdown. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'll be checking them in between the matches here. Of what you guys thought of Smackdown tonight. They gave Pat McAfee a telestrator. That could be pretty dangerous, right? Big shot to the midsection there for Dawkins. I see your comments coming in. We're going to check them in between matches, so keep them coming. And Dawkins using that power up and over. Submission hold here, locked in, but it's going to be no problem for The Miz to break out of it here. Opening contest on Smackdown, and Dawkins clubbing away at The Miz. And here it comes, hitting with the Hurt Business spine buster. And Angelo Dawkins into the cover, and he takes it. The Prophet, another win racking up the wins as he knocks off The Miz here on Friday Night SmackDown. All right, Manswarner AEW. Yeah, I don't know if it's probably not, maybe not a full-time thing, but anything can change these days. But I can see this just being a short stopover as well. Zach Green is here. Welcome, Zach. Yeah, I don't think anyone feels sorry for Corbin, right? Come on, that guy. Get Corbin out of here. Guy's a joke. Good to see he's getting his comeuppance. What have you guys been playing lately? You've been playing anything interesting? During the commercials of SmackDown, I was playing my new Streets of Rage 4 game. Streets of Rage 4 came out quite some time ago, but it went on sale recently, so I picked it up, and it is very, very fun. I highly recommend it. I think it's still on sale. You can get it for like $12 right now on the Nintendo eShop. Streets of Rage 4, side-scrolling beat-em-up. Very, very fun game. I've really enjoyed playing it. They did a fantastic job. So we're going to edit this one here, and we're going to keep it a tag match, but this is going to be our Dudes with Attitudes versus Natural Disasters match here. And we kind of already saw, of course, Dolph Ziggler, the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Tough challenge here as Earthquake and Typhoon have been on quite the tear since making their return to WWE. So this is not going to be an easy challenge for Ziggler or Diesel. We saw Robert Roode come out last Monday on Raw, our last stream, which was it 2 nights ago? And he was cut off and interrupted by Nature Boy Ric Flair. And it's looking like we're going to have a little showdown with Robert Roode and Ric Flair at SummerSlam coming up. Ric Flair. I don't know, Robert Roode having some of his biggest success. We got Jaden here, Jade Ingram joining in. Welcome, Jaden. With that big win over Ziggler, big win over the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. And he was coming out, I think, to lay his claim of what he was going to do at SummerSlam. A lot of folks had their eyes on that Intercontinental Championship that Edge is holding. We know right now that it's been a battle between Drew Gulak and Seth Rollins about who's going to challenge. I think that Robert Roode is going to come out and potentially challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. He's cut off by Ric Flair, and Ric Flair apparently not taking too kindly to Robert Roode, the glorious one, the way he dresses. Saying it's a Ric Flair wannabe. You know how Flair is. And then, of course, going back to their Fortune days in TNA. Some bad blood left over there as Ric Flair handpicked those guys. AJ Styles, James Storm, Robert Roode, Kazarian to be the next horsemen, the next guys. And obviously it didn't work out, and I think Flair still holds some resentment. So here we go. This is going to be good. The Disasters, who, if it wasn't for the fact that the Usos knocked off Retribution in the steel cage match at Extreme Rules, it probably would have been the Natural Disasters getting the Tag Team Championship opportunity at SummerSlam. They've been in a battle, a war with the Viking Raiders. But they've been picking up a number of big wins the last couple of weeks. And here another opportunity to move up the rankings. And the Dudes with Attitudes are going to jumpstart this one. Ziggler and Diesel getting the jumpstart here on Earthquake and Typhoon. And this is Ziggler's first match a week removed from that bloody battle, the street fight, 1 week ago on SmackDown. And we'll plug it one more time if you guys didn't see it when this stream is over. Check out the archives. Check out the replay of the Dolph Ziggler-Robert Roode street fight, a street fight for the ages. One of the greatest street fights in SmackDown history. And it ended with Robert Roode, the victor. The Dirty Dogs no more. The Dudes with Attitudes continuing on. And there's been a lot of interesting rumors about who Dolph Ziggler might be challenging for his opponent at SummerSlam. We know it's looking like Robert Roode and Ric Flair are going to be going to battle. I also understand that, you know, as we said, it's much like WrestleMania season. A lot of the legends come for one night to come back and wrestle. And we've been hearing rumors that we might see Hulk Hogan, John Cena. What kind of impact are they going to make at SummerSlam? Both wrestled at WrestleMania. Hogan battled Ric Flair at WrestleMania. John Cena teamed up with Johnny Gargano to take on Austin Theory. And now what was officially the last match in Mr. McMahon's career. That happened at WrestleMania. It was a victorious effort for Mr. McMahon and Austin Theory. Oh my goodness, Ziggler knocking big earthquake and Typhoon sandwiching the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. Forget about it. Typhoon into the cover. Dolph Ziggler kicks out. Been big success for our Battle Royal winners. Of course, Natalya, she won the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' WrestleMania Battle Royal. And she turned that into a women's tag team championship reign with Tamina as part of Generation Now that has been dominating the women's tag team ranks. Big news as well on Real Life Friday Night SmackDown. The official announcement starting Monday, the women's tag team championship tournament will kick off. So that was announced on SmackDown by Michael Cole. Big breaking news there. Meanwhile, our tag team titles have been going for a while here. Only champions we've known, Tamina and Natalya, and they will take on Thunder Rock, Io Shirai, and Mayu Iwatani. What do you guys think? Should we call her Io Sky? She's got her new name in real life. In the game, she's still Io Shirai. I don't know. You guys let me know. But Thunder Rock will be taking on Generation Now for the Women's Tag Team Championships. That coming up at SummerSlam. Look at Diesel. When's the last time you've seen Big Daddy Cool manhandled like that? I know Earthquake's a big man, but my goodness. And now Ziggler coming out here to meet Earthquake outside the ring. Dolph Ziggler also has had a successful run. Hasn't won any championship gold, but he's had big matches. Help bring back Diesel here. Earthquake chopping away John Tenta. Oh, look out. He's going to try to break down. Oh, I thought he was going to try to break down that barricade. Instead, he went for the announce table, and Ziggler just gets shoved down. This tag team match has turned into quite a brawl here on Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know if we were expecting this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dolph Ziggler through the table. And the Natural Disasters nearly getting the win. Big Daddy Cool Diesel kicking out. This might be it for the dudes with attitudes. The Natural Disasters take the win. How about it? Diesel pinned by Typhoon, and the Natural Disasters continue their winning ways. Can you believe it? Wow. Well, we got our breaking news of our own. So, as this match ends, guess what music hits? Doom, 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 doom. I can't do it. But it's the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels music here on SmackDown. So Shawn Michaels comes out and he gets into the ring. And he's looking at Ziggler and he's looking at Diesel and he's laughing. You call yourselves the dudes with attitude? And you guys come out here, can't win, can't do anything, when the real dudes with attitude were running things in the WWE. We were the Intercontinental Champion. We were the WWE Champion. We were the Tag Team Champions up and down. And now look at this pathetic excuse of the dudes with attitudes here. And Shawn Michaels just kind of looking at Diesel. It's like, what? You know, I brought you in to WWE all these years ago, helped you become a world champion. Now look at you. You just got beat. You got beat here. And Dolph Ziggler, what can I say about Dolph Ziggler? And then he lines up and he hits Dolph Ziggler with a super kick. That's right. He lays out Dolph Ziggler. And it could be another potential match coming up at SummerSlam. How about Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler? I mean, Ziggler's kind of been emulating Shawn Michaels quite a bit, has he not? And the big super kick. So Shawn Michaels coming out, making an appearance here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Unbelievable. All right, let's jump into another matchup here. A triple threat. This one between Johnny Gargano, Roderick Strong, and Apollo Crews. Who was someone on my last stream? They had a good idea for a triple threat. Maybe this can be like the night of triple threats. Maybe we can do it here instead of the match with Ali, because there's no retribution. We could do a match. Maybe we do like Devlin. Was it Devlin and Sami Zayn and somebody? So maybe a whole night of triple threats here. But we got the former United States champion Apollo Crews, who's going to be in action here with Johnny Gargano and Roderick Strong. So let's get to it. What do you guys think of that? Shawn Michaels. How about it? The Heartbreak Kid coming out, laying out Dolph Ziggler with a super kick and talking some noise. Let's do a quick Twitter check. See if people are talking about the big news that happened on Smackdown.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
Here comes Johnny Wrestling. Yeah, a couple of people tweeting TikTok. Oh, Mance Warner's bloodied up, man. I'm looking at the GIFs from this Mance Warner match. Yeah, he's bloodied up, without a doubt. NXT Level Up is on right now as well. I watched Level Up, the early couple of episodes. I pop in every once in a while. I like the color scheme. The green and orange looks good. Very different, stands out. Yeah, Moxley and Warner had a bloody war on on Rampage. That's without a doubt.
And his opponents first.
A little video of Adam Pearce that he just announcing it. I thought he was going to announce some fighters. We still don't know who's going to be in the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. That was not announced. Man, this match looks insane. I'm looking at the GIFs right now on Twitter. This Mance Warner, Jon Moxley match. Yeah, there's a little chatter here about the big Karrion Kross return on SmackDown.
And from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
And here's Roddy. This should be a good triple threat now. And we kind of talked about a little bit. Jaden excited that Shawn Michaels is back. We talked a little bit about on our last stream the big announcement, Slam Ball supposed to be coming back. I hope they make a Slam Ball video game, because I would buy that and I would play it like crazy on this channel. I've always wanted to do some basketball on the channel, but I want to figure out like an arcadey kind of way. Like I still want to do basketball, but I hate the way basketball is right now. The start and stop. I'm not sure if there's a way. I know I have a 2K for the Switch, and I know with the newer 2Ks, they kind of took a lot of the rule modifiers out. You used to be able to kind of make your own rules. I would love if there's a way to just kind of create my own basketball league of rules. I would definitely love to do that. And maybe do something similar to like the RXFL, maybe the XBA, and we can make our own league. But there's a lot of good alternative basketball leagues out there. The Big Three is a lot of fun. Every game ends on a game-winning shot in the Big Three, which is pretty cool. check that out if you haven't yet. Triple threat action here on Smackdown. And it's a good one. Gargano, Strong, and Apollo Crews. We already seen this evening the Prophet, Angelo Dawkins, picking up a win over the Miz, and the Natural Disasters, knocking off the Dudes with Attitude, Dolph Ziggler and Diesel. So it's been a rough road for Dolph Ziggler, but the Natural Disasters continue their winning ways, and you have to imagine post SummerSlam, the Natural Disasters have got to be considered #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championships based on the various wins they've had. Big flying crossbody off the top by Apollo Crews. A little too much posing though, and Roderick Strong is right there. No appearances yet by Kevin Owens. He is Mr. Money in the Bank, and you guys know he kind of stuck his nose. He apparently didn't like something that Finn Balor said, or the way that Finn Balor is looking at his Money in the Bank briefcase, and came out and jumped Finn Balor. Kind of took Johnny Gargano out in the process too. Most likely going to lead to a match coming up at SummerSlam. The cover by Apollo Crews. And Roderick Strong powering out at a count of 2. Look at the strength here by Apollo. Shades of the British Bulldog. Well, Bulldog never did this. And Gargano coming in. Johnny Gargano had been embroiled in a feud with Bobby Lashley the last couple of months. Look at this. Oh, how about a little Olympic slam for Gargano? Referee couldn't get position. That ended up costing Gargano, I believe. The fact that the referee was unable to get into position right there. And collar elbow tie up here. Roderick Strong has Gargano, and of course the classic backbreaker maneuver by Roderick Strong. Spins him around. How about the knee? What an intense triple threat match we got here. And you know, matches that maybe on paper doesn't seem like they have too many stakes to them, but as guys continue to climb up the rankings, that Intercontinental Championship opportunity, no one has quite claimed that yet. This would be a big chance to get a win. And you're seeing right now guys like the Natural Disasters, while they don't have a championship opportunity, there's the cover by Strong, they keep piling up wins. They're going to be due for a championship opportunity coming up down the line. So these wins are all big business, and especially too with new management. We don't know who's going to end up being the guy that's in charge. Right now it's, as we've mentioned, it's kind of the board of directors as well as a combination of guys. Adam Pearce, Bruce Pritchard and company. I think Brother Love is back there maybe assisting a little bit. I understand that they had a conference call in the Fiji Islands with Mr. Fuji. He was helping out with booking a couple of things, and Captain Lou Albano as well. We understand that there's been some talks, maybe temporarily, that Jack Tunney is going to come in, former WWF president. He might run things for a couple of months until they find a new owner. What do you guys think about that? You guys want to see Jack Tunney? What about some of the other figureheads we've had? I mean, Shawn Michaels, we saw him tonight. He's a former commissioner of the WWE. Sergeant Slaughter as well. Gorilla Monsoon. He took over for Jack Tunney. Those are big shoes to fill when Jack Tunney retired. He passed it over to Gorilla Monsoon, and Monsoon was in charge pretty much until Vader took him out. Then power got turned to Commissioner Slaughter, and then over to Shawn Michaels. Mick Foley, William Regal also, Teddy Hart. Teddy Long, I said Teddy Hart. Yeah, I don't know if WWE wants to be run by Teddy Hart. That could be rough. Teddy Long. He's got a lot of management experience. He was the SmackDown GM for a very, very long time. But Teddy Long could be a good candidate to maybe take over. But we're looking not just to run things, but someone that's going to be in charge, like the owner. Who's going to be the new father of WWE? That is all the speculation. That's part of why, like I said, this one, the uneasy feeling that's happening right now backstage. How about the big clothesline? Uh-oh. Gargano. Tie up here. Cruz. Puts Gargano into the buckle. We got bloodshed, folks. Blood has been spilled in this triple threat matchup. Big power bomb there by Apollo Crews. Apollo headed to the top. Oh, he got a lot of jump on that one. He got a lot of distance, but Gargano, he misses, and that's going to allow Johnny Gargano to lock in the Gargano escape, and Apollo Crews is done just like that, and Johnny Gargano picks up a big win here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown as we head towards WrestleMania. Let's take a look at this action again. This was big business stuff right here. How about a Poison Rana early on? That could have been the win. That should have been the win. Crews coming in, a spine buster. That wasn't enough either. Gotta check the focus there. Standing moonsault perfectly executed, but Gargano was right there. Gargano busting out an Olympic slam, stealing some moves. And Roderick Strong with the grounded pound. Even that wasn't enough to put away Apollo Crews, but finally the Gargano escape locked in, and Johnny Gargano is going to have a bruised eyebrow. Maybe go get that stitched up. But Gargano, your winner here on Friday Night SmackDown. Alrighty. Cruising along here on this SmackDown. We've already seen Shawn Michaels here tonight. Gargano picking up a win. The Natural Disasters as well. AJ Styles and Edge. That could be an interesting main event. And the Jinder Mahal has been kind of fussing and feuding with AJ Styles. Good AJ Styles wrestler. He fought somebody on Styles pinned Rollins. That's right. It was all about the Intercontinental. So this could be interesting. Maybe that could be a championship contenders match right there. AJ Styles and Edge. And maybe we put the women's match up here. Or we can do it out of order, right? We can pick any order we want. Or no, do we have to go in exact order? I guess we do have to go in order. So I'll probably slide that match up down here. Some of the other things I guess we kind of should mention off the top, some of the big battles that have been going on. We talked about the conspiracy. We're going to see that match coming up. The whole Kevin Owens, Finn Balor situation. Drew Gulak as well. We'll see if there's any Drew Gulak appearances. He made an appearance on Raw, challenging for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe we throw a little Drew Gulak, Seth Rollins action out there. How's that? I think we could do that. We got Austin Theory, R-Truth. We can do our triple threat here. I'm interested in this match because I want to see if Brock Lesnar is going to make an appearance. Because they've been kind of, Austin Theory, Brock Lesnar. Be interesting. That is supposedly on the docket. It has not been officially announced just yet. But if it is, that would be, I believe, someone had to go into the archives and let me know, but I believe this would be the very first time that Brock Lesnar will be challenging for the United States Championship. He's always been in that world title picture. And if he can get a win, that'd be big business. Get that Intercontinental, or get the U.S. Championship, rather. And here he comes, your United States Champion. A-Town down.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
We've seen many a short United States Championship reigns in our universe mode. And we could very well be seeing another. We could be seeing another quick United States Championship reign if Austin Theory indeed goes up against Brock Lesnar. We've seen a laundry list of U.S. champions, including Austin Theory, Isaiah Swerve Scott, now Killshot, Apollo Crews, Finn Balor, Damien Priest, all former U.S. champions in our universe mode. And we're only about 30-something episodes in. So here we go. United States champion Austin Theory matching up against R-Truth here. R-Truth, a multiple time 24/7 champion, a former NWA heavyweight champion as well. Something Austin Theory can't say. Dragon screw leg whip locked in by R-Truth. Truth kicking away. Checking the chat, quiet chat. And I'm going to check into the chat in between matches, so keep the conversation going. You guys are just chilling and watching the action. That's all good, too. Follow along with us here. Hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. People said it helps the algorithm. You know, everyone talks about it, the YouTube algorithm. And hitting that like button, it helps that algorithm out. So subscribe, like it. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Patreon. We're also on Facebook, too. We got a Facebook link down below. We don't use it as much, but when folks hit us up on Facebook, we were using Facebook a lot more with our older YouTube channel. And of course, you can see all that old content up on Patreon. Coming up soon on Patreon, the Blitz the League uploads are going to start up on patreon.com/TV Sports 27. So get ready for that as R-Truth coming into Austin Theory, hammering him out, and now Truth headed to the top. Look out, Theory, and he nails it like a Harlem hangover. Truth splashing right onto Theory. Oh, Theory somehow able to sidestep that one. And Austin Theory, oh my God, into the cover. Neck breaker across the knee like an Ushigoroshi. Theory cannot believe that. He thought he had him out of nowhere, but he might be looking the old A-Town down. He's got him up and plants him. R-Truth, he had it. Oh, only a 2 count. R-Truth and Theory, he don't like it. Well, he's going to go for it one more time on R-Truth. A-Town down. And the United States champion knocks off R-Truth here on Smackdown. Austin Theory better watch his mouth. He's got a date with Destiny coming up. Brock Lesnar on the horizon. Is that match going to get signed? It was supposed to happen on Monday Night Raw. It didn't happen. And those two look like they're on a collision course
Here is your winner, Austin
for the U.S. Championship. That's SummerSlam. Nothing from Brock Lesnar here tonight. Maybe Brock's not in the building. We're still hearing some weird stuff happening backstage. I don't know what it's all about. Very unsettling stuff. But let's get into our triple threat match here. So we are going to keep Jordan Devlin. I'm going to throw Big E into the mix. We'll put Mr. Damien Priest from The Conspiracy in this matchup. So here you go. These guys, along with the Hurt Business, they've been kind of fussing and feuding with one another. We'll take control of Priest in this one. Of course, Devlin, a loose association with RK Bro, since he knocked off Randy Orton and got his promotion to the main roster here. Big E, of course, big win over Angelo Dawkins a couple of weeks ago, and Damien Priest succumbing to the conspiracy and joining up with Sami Zayn. And now we got a triple threat match. So these guys, along with the Hurt Business, that could be another big match coming up down the line at SummerSlam. See these four teams going at it. But for now, it's a former WWE champion, a former Intercontinental champion, a former WWE Tag Team champion, a former Raw Tag Team champion, a former Smackdown Tag Team champion, a former NXT. My God, Big E, he's done it all in WWE. A former Money in the Bank winner. And he's set to step in to this triple threat, a second triple threat matchup here on SmackDown. Up next, we're going to see women's action. It's going to be Kiwi Glow going up against the Riot Squad. And here he is, the Irish Ace. He's Jordan Devlin. What a run he's had the last couple of weeks here in Universe mode. Coming onto the scene out of nowhere, having a Dave Feltzer rating it a 6-star classic with Matt Riddle. He followed that up with a victory over Randy Orton, and here he is on the main roster. And he's getting ready to step in to the ring with a former WWE champion, and on the other side, this man here, Damien Priest, former U.S. champion of his own.
Weighing in at 249 pounds, Damien Priest.
You see the new look Damien Priest, part of the conspiracy. Teamed up here with Sami Zayn. Here we go. And Devlin walking right into Priest. Coming up, our next stream, it will be WWE Main Event. It will mark 1 week since the departure of Mr. McMahon from WWE. Big E picking up Priest. Ooh, nice atomic drop there. That doesn't feel good. Well, nice for Big E, not so much for poor Damien Priest. Ain't gonna be a good night for him. Forget about it. Oh, Priest getting caught with the back elbow. Devlin. And Big E going at it here. Look at the size of Damien Priest. Big E's a big guy, but Priest just towers over him. And for poor Jordan Devlin, he's definitely at a size disadvantage. Size doesn't mean anything. We've seen guys like Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan prove that over the years, winning world championships on the grandest stage of them all throughout their career. But you have to see, and you just have to notice. I mean, just Damien Priest just towers over everybody. But, well, you're the same size when you're backed into the corner like that. Oh, my goodness. Big E. An end of day spin around there, but Priest, Damien Priest, he's going to kick out, power out there. Got shot there by Priest. Big boot by the conspiracy theorist, Into the buckle. And he's going to throw Devlin around. That's not even fair. Picking up Devlin. Choke slam by Damien Priest into the cover. Big E right there to break it up. Priest on a tear in this one. Here comes Big E. Oh, he throws him to the outside of the ring. Unbelievable. Wow. Second triple threat match here on Smackdown. And Big E, oh, look at Devlin. Devlin's going to roll up Big E into the cover, and Big E just barely gets out of it. Jordan Devlin. Could he continue his big run? I think we're going to switch up the main event a little bit instead of it just being Edge and AJ one-on-one. I know we've been doing a lot of multi-man matches here, but that's all right. I'm thinking about throwing in, instead of Edge, how about we throw in, oh, Damien Priest. He's had none of the ring. Now, there's a triple threat. So, all holds legal. And Damien Priest wailing away at Big E, but here comes Devlin. Staggering him back. Chops into the corner. Well, it's the second time that poor Priest has been packed up into the buckle, just getting sandwiched. That's not going to feel good in the morning. No, sir. Devlin getting fired up here. And Devlin, big double stomp. What is it with these Irishmen and these double stomps? They hit it like nobody's business. Irish cloverleaf, Texas cloverleaf, I don't know. Priest. Boy, Priest is in a bad way right now. I bet he's just begging for Big E to get in there and break this thing up. There he goes. Big E does indeed break it up. Steel chair, though. Connecting with it onto Big E and Priest. Well, you want to talk about a conspiracy. How about a great match like this ending with weapons? I realize no disqualifications, but come on. Falcon arrow by Damien Priest into the cover on Big E and Damien Priest. How about the conspiracy? They had been on the losing end of many a matches since becoming a team. Priest on his own walks into this triple threat match. And we're expecting it to be signed. The Conspiracy, the New Day, RK Bro, the Hurt Business. We're expecting to see a four-way tag team clash coming up at SummerSlam. So stay tuned for the announcement between these teams that have been going at it. And the tag team division just getting heated because the Natural Disasters kind of staking their claim. Number one contenders. You would imagine the winner of that fatal four-way match is going to put themselves in a good position as well. All right, let's get into our next matchup, a tag team matchup. And we're going to see the Riot Squad go up against Kiwi Glow on this evening. Look at the match we've seen tonight. Quick recap here. You saw the Prophet knock off the Miz in the early going. The Natural Disaster defeating the Dudes with Attitudes. Gargano getting the win in the triple threat. Austin Theory over R-Truth, Damien Priest. And now we're coming up with our final two matches of the evening. So we are going to delete this one, and we're going to do our edit right here. This is going to be the tag team matchup. Of course, Tornado rules. Maybe the new owner will come in and make non-Tornado rules matches. Who knows? That could be a thing. But we're going to switch up the order a little bit. And we're going to see Liv Morgan and Shotzi this time of the Riot Squad. And they're going to be going up against, of course, Naomi and Dakota Kai, otherwise known as Kiwi Glow. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and modify this main event, because I want to switch it up. As I said, we've been doing a lot of multi-man matches, but that's okay. It's my universe. So we're going to do a 5-man matchup here, and it's going to be a normal one. It's going to involve the Intercontinental Champion Edge. It's going to involve AJ Styles, but it's going to also involve Seth Rollins. It's also going to involve Drew Gulak, who's calling his shot for the Intercontinental Champion, and it is going to involve not the man that just came back. How about Killshot? That is your main event on SmackDown tonight. A championship contenders match, if you will, for the Intercontinental Championship. I would think, and in fact, I'm thinking about just letting the computer play that one out. Now, if Edge wins, that I would imagine that's going to give Edge a break. He won't have to do double duty at SummerSlam if Edge picks up the win, right? But if Edge loses, whoever wins, they would be right there in line to get that Intercontinental Championship opportunity. So we'll see how all of that plays out here on SmackDown as we're fast approaching the end of our card. How did our card stack up with the real life Friday Night SmackDown, huh? And here comes Shotzi. Shotzi and Liv Morgan, part of the Riot Squad. Driving their tank to the ring. A little bigger tank than what Shotzi previously drove to the ring, right? Shotzi would always drive a smaller tank to the ring, but here comes Kiwi Glow.
And their opponents, Dakota Kai and Naomi.
Jesus. Love getting pop-ups. Pop-ups on the internet. What do you guys think of this one? Kiwi Glow? Or the Riot Squad? Who you going with? I'm rocking out to the music. You guys can't hear it. They don't let you stream it. It's copyright. Copyright Claim City. All right. The penultimate. The semi-main here. Riot Squad, Kiwi Glow going at it. Just know as we talked about, the women's tag team division heating up as Thunder Rock getting their big wins. They're going to get an opportunity at the Tag Team Champions Generation Now at SummerSlam. You know that the women's champion Becky Lynch got challengers looking at her. Asuka, who picked up a win, but in controversial fashion on Raw. And then we saw Bianca Belair as well stake her claim to the WWE Women's Championship. You know, Charlotte Flair out there at the Money in the Bank. Haven't seen her on TV this week. Maybe we'll see Charlotte Flair on main event. Maybe she'll go up against somebody from NXT. What do you guys think about that? You'll have to stay tuned. But up next, the Fatal 5-Way. The Intercontinental Championship Fatal 5-Way. Oh my God, did you see Shotzi Blackheart Hitting that DDT on the ring apron to Dakota Kai. Kiwi Glow and the Riot Squad going at it here on Smackdown. Into the ring apron. Forget about it. This one going to the floor. We saw the Natural Disasters, which I was kind of surprised to see the Disasters and the Dudes with Attitudes brawl on the floor like they did, but they certainly did. And not so out of the way for the Riot Squad. We know they like to riot. They win, they riot, right? Big suplex on the floor. Meanwhile, Shotzi putting on the brakes on the inside of the ring. Dakota Kai, though, going to town. Liv Morgan is thrown across the arena as Naomi jumping back into the ring there. Oh, Naomi, don't do it. Naomi from the top to the floor. What is she thinking? Can't see what I'm thinking. Unbelievable. Shotzi, well, I'm going to go to the outside of the ring, running Bulldog. Liv Morgan can't get out of second gear here. Taken to task by Naomi. DDT inside of the ring. Shotzi onto Dakota Kai. I mean, who's got who pinned? I think that was Blackheart that had... That was Blackheart that had Dakota Kai pinned. Naomi getting fired up here. Yeah. On the outside of the ring. He's been in control. She can get this one. Well, here comes Liv Morgan. No. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And Liv Morgan. A little head scissors takedown. Pinned by Dakota Kai. Broken up by Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad. We got a submission by Naomi. I think Morgan just got in there to break it up just in time. Here comes the cover. And Morgan breaking it up again. Oh my goodness, that's a good way to break a nose. Right off the knee. Morgan going up top. Shotzi's in a bad way. Crossbody caught by Naomi. Riot Squad. Oh my God. Atomic drop, and what's Blackheart got? A little Jeff Hardy right there. Naomi. The submission here. Liv Morgan is somehow gonna knee her way out of this. Oh, Blackheart nearly got the win. What a tag team match we got here on Smackdown. Maybe the beginning of a new rivalry here. Who knows? Sliced bread out of the corner. Liv Morgan into the cover. Blackheart with the big splash. Oh, Dakota Kai. Well, Liv didn't like that. She's taking it out on the referee. Kai, no. Liv Morgan rocking Dakota Kai with the forearm shots here. Tie up, and Dakota Kai double stomp. Another one. Into the cover. This tag match rolls on between Kiwi Glow and the Riot Squad. An excellent tag team contest here on Friday Night Smackdown. Oh! Dakota Kai has up Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan lands on her feet going for a Death Valley driver. And they're just exchanging blows. They felt break the star scale there. By the way, did you see Meltzer get cussed out by Dax Harwood on Twitter today. Quite a lovely sight. It's been happening a lot to poor Dave lately, hasn't it been? What was it? Peyton Royce got him a number of months ago. And Dax, I know there's been others that have just been like calling this man out. His hot garbage take has been quite a thing to see. Oh my goodness. Liv Morgan into the cover. Dakota Kai on the outside. And only a 2 count. What a tag team match here. How about a face breaker? Fans getting into this one. Liv Morgan's got Naomi covered that time. The referee, unlike on Monday Night Raw, seeing the rope break. Well, the 5 coming up after this got big shoes to fill. This has been incredible. Naomi getting fired up right now. Off the top, big splash by Shotzi. Into the cover, can't even see the cover. Shotzi gets it, wait a minute. Riot Squad picks up the win. Shotzi Blackheart victorious. What a match that was. And now we will roll into our main event.
Here are your winners, Shotzi and Liv Morgan.
Big win for the Riot Squad. They've been looking to get a number of wins here. All right, main event time. Here we go. And as I said, we are going to let the computer take charge of this one. Top contenders going at it. And there hasn't been too much craziness yet, which has been good on this show. It's been, I mean, we saw Shawn Michaels make a surprise appearance. But other than that, it's been a little quiet evening. The uneasy feeling is kind of drifted away, if you will. Here comes the phenomenal one. Been hearing the chatter from Jinder Mahal.
The following contest is a fatal 5-way match. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
But he is phenomenal. AJ Styles. A huge opportunity here. Stepping in the, for all these guys. Stepping in the ring. And look at this. The double champ coming out next. Number 2. He is the undisputed champion. He is the Intercontinental Champion. Of course, there's no double title animation. Well, Edge just comes out with the Intercontinental Championship, but he is both, and he is set to, as far as we know.
249 pounds. The WWE
He is set to defend the undisputed championship at SummerSlam Hell in a Cell with Mustafa Ali. And Seth Rollins, who originally thought he was going to be in line to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, but then he took a loss on Raw. He got beat by AJ Styles. And then all of a sudden, Drew Gulak came out. And he put his nose in there. That's kind of how this came up. Drew Gulak had an interesting run here on Universe Mode as well. A former Intercontinental Champion himself, a very short title reign, much like the United States Championship. The Intercontinental title has been the victim of a little hot potato. Been in good hands with Edge, though, but we've seen Gulak hold it. We saw Austin Theory with it. We saw Ricochet, former Intercontinental Champion. Sami Zayn as well, former Intercontinental Champion in this Universe Mode. But like I said, it has remained in a good home with Edge since he's had it, but we'll see what happens. Coming up at either SummerSlam or before SummerSlam. Who knows?
And from Tacoma, Washington,
and here is Killshot.
The Superstar.
Push to the brink, push to the edge by Retribution to transform back into the army soldier known as Killshot. Where do his alliance lays? He's not wearing the black and white. He's got the green on. Is he going to align himself with Retribution? Obviously, fitting in with the Retribution moniker. He's got the mask. You know, that's the whole thing of Retribution. They're nameless and faceless. That's what Mustafa Ali says. He wants people to have an opinion of him, much like himself. If you listen to his interview on Corey Graves' podcast, he talked about it. He said, when you hear my name, when you see me, you already form an opinion. And that's what I do with the members of Retribution, with the mask, with the names. I want you to form that opinion before we even get to know him. And that's Killshot. Now Killshot. T-bar, mace, slapjack, Killshot. But this is a fatal five-way. A five-man, what should we call it? You know, we have fatal four-way, so I want to come up with something different than just a fatal five-way. But what should we call it? Five-man challenge? Five-way fray? Isn't that what they used to call it? Maybe a King of the Mountain match, huh? We can just call it that. But anyway, here we go. Edge, of course, Intercontinental Champion. If he gets the win, I think that would give him the day off from SummerSlam. But for now, he got the fatal five-way going at it. Rollins, Gulak, Styles, Edge, and Killshot. Meanwhile, Killshot getting thrown around by the Intercontinental Champion. The Intercontinental and Undisputed Champion, Edge. What a run he's had in Universe Mode. Of course, Edge and AJ Styles met at WrestleMania, and AJ Styles picked up the win, but Edge was able to carry that momentum despite the loss. He was able to pick up some key wins down the line, and he was able to get that WWE Championship. He pinned Roman Reigns during an episode of Smackdown, which gave him that championship opportunity at WrestleMania Backlash. Edge sending Styles into the buckle there. Edge off the top with the Bulldog. Now Killshot getting sent into the buckle by the Undisputed Champion, Edge. Oh, that one was countered. Tried to go back-to-back Bulldogs. Didn't work. Now the submission specialist, the submission machine here, Drew Gulak. Gulak into a cover here on Seth Rollins, and Rollins is going to power out of that one. Fast approaching SummerSlam fast approaching NXT Bash at the Beach. That will be our second NXT show that we bring you live. We kind of brought it up in the last stream. I still leave it up to you guys. Would you guys rather see us play through main event, or would you rather us play through NXT? We can only have enough time to do, when we only have enough time to do 3 shows every week. So we used to do in our old universe, the WWE, WCW, and ECW, but they were all separate rosters. It's a little easier now because you only have to focus on, you know, everybody. You split them up across all the shows, where when I was doing 3 separate shows, it was like, oh my God, I was trying to remember, you know, some 3 different rivalries and feuds and championships. How about AJ Styles hitting a curb stomp onto Seth Rollins? Is he going to go back to back? Oh, Rollins kicking out. My goodness. He almost got him back to back. But anyway, as I was saying, would you guys rather see us play NXT, or do you guys like main event, which main event is kind of an NXT and WWE show? What one would you rather us see? Right now we just simulate through NXT and we play the takeover events in full. Look at Kill Shot. Oh my God, it's like a Lacey Evans move. Up on the top, wait a minute. Oh, AJ Styles, I thought he was going to get AJ right there with the moonsault off the top. Drew Gulak, though. How about the limitless chops? Looking like Satoshi Kojima out there. Machine gun chops right there. Edge is going to roll out. Ring is clearing. Can Drew Gulak get a big win? Oh, my God. Brain buster. Edge nailing it now. Gulak, wait a minute, Drew Gulak. I thought he was going to go for a brain buster of his own. He's got the ring all to himself. Is Drew Gulak going to pick up this main event victory here on SmackDown and get his Intercontinental Championship opportunity? Remember, he fought Edge a number of weeks ago. He lost the match, but earned the respect of the Rated R superstar. Seth Rollins, though, the ultimate opportunist. And Gulak runs right into him. How about a little Gulak on to Seth Rollins? It's locked in, and AJ Styles just gets there to break it up just in time. As I believe Drew Gulak, hey, we already lost the announce table once tonight. We saw Dolph Ziggler get planted through that thing. They just rebuilt it. Come on now. Just put that thing back together. Kill shot sending AJ Styles up and over into the cover. I think AJ had his foot on the rope. Oh, broken up by Edge that time. It's tough in a fatal 5-way. You really got to figure out a way to, you know, kind of like Gulak had a few moments ago. You got to get the ring to yourself when you got all 5 guys in there. It's not going to happen. Edge, though, might be putting old Kill Shot in a bad, bad way. And he kicks out. Neckbreaker by Styles. Oh, front slam by Kill Shot. Kill Shot, I thought he was going to go up top for a minute. The Kill Shot's waiting. Little double team. Oh, Styles head to head. A meeting of the minds from AJ Styles. Scorpion death drop. Going back to his TNA days. Bound for Glory match with Sting. Oh, Pele kick onto Kill Shot. He hits it. Styles clash on the... Wait a minute, we got a double pin. We got a double pin. Oh, I think AJ had the 3 count there. Both Kill Shot and Rollins kicked out, but I think we had a double pin. Controversy as always here in universe mode. It's unbelievable. Oh, drop kick. Edge running in. Big forearm shot, rocking Styles. Drew Gulak. Ooh, knee to the face. The nose buster. Double team maneuver by Edge. And kill shot. Boy, these top two matches on Smackdown. Kiwi going the Riot Squad and the Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 5-Way. Been spectacular here on Smackdown. Big forearm blow for Edge. Rollins. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Styles Clash the champ. And Edge kicks out. Oh my God. Edge has kicked out Styles. Maybe one more time. Is he going to get the champ to tap out? Calf crusher locked in. Drew Gulak. What is Gulak doing? Oh, Edge able to break it up. Drew Gulak for some reason. I don't know. This one rolls on. DDT by Edge. He's got Styles. And AJ Styles kicks out. Well, this match could have ended like 9 or 10 different times. Amazing. Collar elbow tie up. Edge. Wait a minute. AJ, is that going to be enough? A slight kick to the gut. That was enough. He sucked the air right out of Edge. AJ Styles pins the Intercontinental. That's going to seal it. Sorry to say, Drew Gulak. You're going to have to figure something else out. But AJ Styles, he's pinned Seth Rollins. He's pinned Edge. And I think that's going to make it official. Intercontinental Championship match. It's got to happen. AJ Styles and Edge. As Styles knocked off Rollins. Knocked off Edge. But what happened from here? Now Gulak and Rollins are fighting on the outside of the ring. That could be a potential SummerSlam match right there. Edge and Gulak continue their fighting. They're going up the rampway here. Kill shot. He's going to confront AJ Styles here. Now we're going to go into a little bonus action here. Because Kill Shot looking at Styles, putting his hand out for AJ Styles, and then all the lights start happening. And it's happening, and the uneasy feeling is exactly what we thought it was. They are back, folks. No longer black and white. They are now red and black. Retribution 2.0. Mustafa Ali leads him to the ring. They got pipes. They got wrenches. They got Singapore canes. They got broken glass. It's Mustafa Ali. It's T-Bar. It's Mace. It's Slapjack. And they got a new member with them. It looks like Tucker from NXT, Tucker Knight. He's coming down. He's got the Retribution gear on. They're all in black and red. And they're attacking Edge, and they're attacking Killshot, and they're attacking AJ Styles. So I guess that answers that question. If Killshot was going to align himself with Retribution, doesn't look like it. They're taking him to task. Edge, AJ, Killshot getting laid out by members of Retribution here. There's Reckoning and Retaliation. They've come out as well. They're doing damage. The ring is being destroyed right now. You had to use your imagination for this. The cameramen getting knocked down. The announce table. It's all getting turned upside down. The natural disasters have run out. They're going to try to do something. They're attacked by, Tucker Knight. I don't know what they're calling him. But he's obviously a member of Retribution now. They've laid out the natural disasters. Ladies and gentlemen, Retribution is back. After suffering a humiliating loss at Extreme Rules, they've made their return to WWE, and there's no Mr. McMahon. What's going to happen? Who's going to stop these guys? So on our next stream, we're going to do a little community creation. We're going to do a little customization. We're going to make Retribution 2.0. But they've grown even stronger. No Roman Reigns. That's interesting, though. It's Ali. It's T-Bar. It's Mace. It's Slapjack. It's Tucker Knight, who I'm assuming is going to have a new name. It's Retaliation. It's Reckoning. No Roman Reigns. Let's get a little preview of main event. It's disgusting. There's an uneasy feeling in the air, and now we know why. It's because Retribution was back. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Wow. All right, here we go. There's an NXT match right there in main event. Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza going up against Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. They've been having their battles on NXT. Riddle and Tozawa. Tozawa's in Japan with the 24/7 championship, so I'm going to switch that up for somebody else. Thunder Rock against Nikki ASH and Alexa Bliss. I think we need to switch that up because then we decided that Nikki ASH is going to become Nikki Cross and team up with Alexa Bliss. I think that's what we decided to go with. And Omos and Ricochet. I think instead of that, we got to do something with Charlotte Flair, right? You don't have to remind me. Charlotte Flair taking on somebody. That'd be an interesting main event card, as long as they keep it. They never seem to keep it. Every time we go back in, it gives us a different card. So that's going to do it, guys. It is 11:30, and that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Boy, an unfortunate ending to what's a fantastic SmackDown. We don't know the condition. Edge, AJ Styles, Killshot, all laid out by this new Retribution 2.0. On the next stream, we're going to create Retribution 2.0, but we got the weekend coming up. Hit us up on Patreon, patreon.com/tvsports27, or check the Patreon link in the comments down below. Let us know what you want to see streamed this weekend. Our next super fan or mega fan, you'll be up. You can request anything you want for our next subscriber this weekend on Patreon when we stream. So let us know what you guys want to see. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, Brian, Jaden, Zach, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being a part of the action. And as always, we'll see you on the next stream.